So hello everyone, actually we are discussing previous year GATE questions on this topic soil water relationships. So in this video also we will discuss few more previous year GATE questions. So let us read the question carefully. So the principle involved in the relationship between submerged unit weight and saturated weight of a soil is based on. Actually, while deriving this submerged unit weight formula, we have used one principle. So that principle is nothing but Archimedes principle. So while deriving, we have used this principle. Archimedes principle is nothing but when an object is placed in a container which is filled with water, some amount of water will be dispersed. So that amount of water will be equal to the weight of the object which is placed in the container. That is nothing but Archimedes principle. Based on this relationship only we have derived this submerged unit weight formula. Okay, so the actually is very simple question and it is a theoretical question. Next one. So a soil sample has a void ratio of 0.5 and its porosity will be close to. So what he has given, this question has been asked many times, the same formula, he has changed the numericals, that's it. So E is equal to 0.5, E is equal to 0.5, then porosity is equal to E by 1 plus E, E by 1 plus E. So 0.5 by 0.5 divided by 1.5 13. Okay, so this will be nothing but 1 divided by 3, 0.33 0.3333 or 33.33%. So option 4 will be correct. So coming to the next question. The ratio of saturated unit weight to dry unit weight. So dry unit weight has been repeated 2 times. The ratio of saturated unit weight to dry unit weight of a soil is 1.25. So gamma sat divided by gamma d, that is equal to 1.25. If the specific gravity of solids is 2.65, one more thing he has given, GS is equal to 2.65, and what is asked, the void ratio of a soil is. So E we have to find out, E value will be what? So just write the formula. Actually we know gamma T is equal to GS plus SE into gamma W divided by 1 plus E, divided by 1 plus E. So if we write in saturated condition, then this gamma sat will be how much? G suffix S plus S will be 1, because in case of saturated condition S is equal to 1, into E into gamma W divided by 1 plus E, 1 plus, this is in saturated condition. So then gamma D will be G gamma W by 1 plus E, we know that relation. So let us write both. So GS plus E into gamma W divided by 1 plus E, this is the value of gamma sat, divided by gamma D, this gamma D is nothing but G gamma W by 1 plus E. So this 1 plus E, this 1 plus E is getting cancelled out. So what is remaining? So this is the whole thing that is remaining, so we can write it here. So G plus or G suffix S plus E into gamma W divided by G into gamma W or G suffix S into gamma W is equal to 1.25. This gamma W again getting cancelled. So we can write the value of G. So G, how much he has given? 2.65 plus E is equal to 1.25 into 2.65. So this is coming around 3.3125. So finally the value of E is found out to be minus 2.65. 3.3125 minus 2.65. This is coming around 0.6625. 25 means 3. We can write the value of E. So which option is correct? 0.663. Option B is correct. So he has given saturated unit weight to dry unit weight ratio. So what we did, we just written gamma saturated formula and dry unit weight formula. So accordingly we have obtained void ratio. So thanks for watching my lecture. If you find the content is useful, please like my channel and subscribe as well. In the next video, we'll solve some more previous year GATE questions on this topic.